Well, I think we all know what this is. This is exhaust manifold wrapping. You can buy, this was bought off Amazon. I actually bought 15 meters of this material. I would say it's almost like a fiberglass coating, whatever it is. It's fireproof and heat proof to 1800 Celsius, so it's not going to burn, it's not going to catch fire. I mean, it would take a lot of heat before it actually burn. Now when it comes in a roll. It's on a tube. Now I put it around the exhaust pipe of the car, so what I've done is cut off, and the roll 15 meters was massive, so I cut it off and basically used a load of tie clips, which you'll see in a minute what I've actually done. So the thing is, how do you put it onto your exhaust pipe, wrapping it around? Number one, wear some gloves, and I'll show you the technique I used to put it onto the exhaust, also the manifold of the car. Now, one of the first things I thought about is when you're actually doing putting it around the exhaust pipe, wear a mask, wear some gloves, because you don't want to get the little micro splinters breathing in, or whatever it gives off when you're wrapping it around. So use a fan to blow air onto what you're working on. Now the other thing I did, I started with the top there, and I've actually wound it around the exhaust. Now what I've used to keep it tight is one of these clamps. Basically wrap it round, use a clamp and sort of feed it through again. Now because it's in such a big roll, and what you don't want to be doing is cutting it down, I've actually put it into like a machine gun belt. So I just push the stop button there. So when you feed it through, it's easier to feed through in loops. Just keep feeding it through, it takes up all the slack, and it just makes the life a lot easier to thread it through. Now because I've got to this bit here, I've got to cut this tie clip off, so it gives me a bit more to feed through. So I'll clip that off there, and I'll show you what I've done to wind it back up around. But a neat job so far. That's the other one I've done on the other pipe. Just zoom down a little bit, because it's a V8. This is on a supercharged Range Rover V8. So that one's done. So I'm working on the other pipe at the moment, which is there. I'll just feed that one through and start doing a bit of filming. Now I've unclipped that little belt, I'll show you what I've been doing. It gives me a little bit more to play with at the moment. But when I come up to the next section here, you see it's all in a bundle, so it just saves having loads and loads of heat wrap. See how easy that is? Just do it in sections. So that bit now I can work on by pulling it bloody tight and putting the clamp on it again and doing it around and around. So the clamp's holding it in place as I work along the tube. Well, that's quite a good way of doing it. So, and don't forget, you've got to overlap it 50-50 like that. Now the other thing is the car moves that way, so the air is going to be coming this way. Most important thing with air wrap is to overlap it so the air can't get underneath and start lifting it. So make sure before you put it on which way the wind's going to be blowing underneath the car, because you don't want the wind pulling off the lifting the front edge. So the back edge is going to be exposed, but the front edge is going to be sealed as that. So I'll carry on a bit more and I'll show you the results in a minute. This is the finished thing. It's got clips on. It's got four there, four there. There's the whole thing finished. Notice the front of the car's that way. So when the wind comes up, the end bits are here and the ones are underneath, so the wind's not going to catch your wrap. Obviously that's what you've got to be thinking about, is the wind. So that's the front bits underneath, and the lap's over 50-50. So that's the whole exhaust system done. I've just got two middle bits and the bits. I've done the down tubes, and this is on a 5 litre V8 supercharged. Nice job. So it's all done. Perfect job. But as I keep saying to you, wear rubber gloves, face mask, goggles, use a fan, so any debris which comes off, fibre, gets blown away. Nice job. That's going to last